As the Gators, as Scott mentioned, shouldn't be a problem here. Looking to start 4-0 for the fourth time under Urban Meyer. Tim Tebow and the Gators, we mentioned, no turnovers coming in, 3 today. Ole Miss looking to capitalize. Down by 7 early second half. Javon Sneed, Bradera Eason gets into the end zone. We are tied at 17. Fourth quarter, 24-24. Ole Miss, 3rd and 6. Shea Hodge, wide open. Broken coverage, and Ole Miss has a lead, 31-24 in the Tim Tebow quarterback era. Florida's never come back to win a game in which they trailed in the second half. Option left, old school. Tebow, Brandon James scores, easy, piece of cake. Now just, kick the extra point, we're tied at 31. But look at this. Kentrell Lockett hurdles the block, a basketball player build, and he blocks it. So Florida still down by 1, 31-30, 69 seconds ago. Tebow, Brandon James, 9 yards. Florida shy of the first down. Of course, they go for it on 4th and 1. They could try a field goal, about 49 yards. But take a look at Marcus Temple. Temple, untouched. He gets Tebow clearly short of the yellow line, and unbelievably, Ole Miss, winner, chicken dinner. Turn it over on downs, and a shocker. Ole Miss beats Florida.
We're safe in the SEC. Doesn't matter if you're at home or on the road. Florida ranked 4th in the land against Ole Miss, a 2-2 team that had just lost to Vanderbilt. Here comes Mr. Heisman, Tim Tebow. But all of a sudden, the Gator team that hadn't turned it over all season long starts coughing it up, putting it on the ground. They turned it over 3 times. 17-10 Florida lead. Jevon Sneed, a former Florida commit, to Bradera Eason for the touchdown.
And a terrific job of finishing the playoff on the screen pass, getting it in the end zone for the score for Ole Miss.
It's tied at 24 in the 4th. Sneed finds Shea Hodge for 86 yards. This is the longest play in Ole Miss history, pass play, and it was a blown coverage, Luke.
Well, it was a safety man that didn't get enough depth on the receiver, and consequently led to an easy touchdown.
Tim Tebow had never led his team to victory as a starting quarterback when trailing in the second half, but he runs the option. Harvin scores, and the Gators are right back in it. All they have to do is make the extra point, Coach.
But notice on the left side they get penetration. He jumps over him and blocks the kick. The kick was a little bit low. You'd never take it for granted you'll make an extra point.
Kentrell Lockett, the hero. Now Tebow trying to bring his team back. Just over a minute to go. Brandon James squirts through. Florida a little bit short of the first down. That was a 3rd down play. Mayday, what are you going to do? You're going to take the chance and pitch it, or what?
I'm going to pitch it. If I'm doing this, I'm pitching it, or I'm faking the handoff and I'm throwing it.
You see what Marcus Temple did? He knew Florida was running. He shot in with a Pontiac game-changing nominee, and the Right Reverend, they measured, but this wasn't even close. No doubt. Hotty, toddy, gosh almighty. Ole Miss goes into the swamp and derails Florida 31-30.
That's credit where credit's due. They played real hard. We did not play Florida football. We had too many miscues and drop passes and turnovers, and it's bad stuff. We'll find out what kind of team we're made of, though.
So, waiting for the snap. There it is. He runs right. He's hit. He's going to be short. He didn't get it, and the Rebels take over at the 32-yard line. Stunned silence here at Florida Field.
How about crashing down into the Heisman Trophy winner and stuffing him on 4th and 1 as Ole Miss beats Florida in the swamp by 1. Here are the plays that have been nominated. The North Carolina pick, the Ole Miss play on defense. Hey, look at all of the defense. 3 defensive plays, and then the touchdown pass from Oregon State. To vote, log on to ESPN.com. Search Pontiac and cast your vote. We'll announce the winner on Thursday night during our coverage of college football. Voting begins Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Out of the upsets that nobody saw coming. Florida loses at home to Ole Miss, which had just lost at their home to Vanderbilt. You figure out this conference.
Well, the reason why that's so really annoying to everybody who follows Florida football is Urban Meyer's only lost 2 football games at home since he's been a head coach coach at Florida. This was almost a disaster for the Gators. I'm telling you, this is almost a disaster.
No, you're exactly right. It was a big surprise, everybody. But what you have to understand is when you go into a game like this, especially a conference game, you can't afford to turn the ball over, whether you're on the road or at home. Tim Tebow fumbled the ball, and Percy Harvin fumbled the ball. Those things Those things hurt you in a game of that magnitude, especially in your conference.
Mine goes to quarterback Jevin Sneed. Threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for 1 as they upset Florida. First time Ole Miss has beaten a top 5 team since 1977 when they beat Notre Dame.